Thank you, Ruckus. You know, for testing all of the new redeems. Technically, I moved everything over to a streamer bot. Well, I guess that means we can start, right? Let me. You do win. You do win. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm well, no, I guess that's. Yeah, I'm surprised. I was gonna say like it's early, no, for you, but I don't know. I guess it's the afternoon now. My time for me right now is a construct. But yeah, welcome. It's 10 a.m. That's not bad. Cool. Well, congrats on the first. We're not gonna take a break time, obviously, but I'm sitting straight. I'm gonna take a sip of water, and well, congrats on paying your taxes, you know? There, I'm hydrated. Oof. Yeah, work. Yeah, that's tough. So I enchanted everything we have. We need camera. No, I think it's probably gonna be a VTuber or something. I don't know, but maybe one day. Maybe I'm gonna have a model at some point. I don't know about a camera yet. I don't know. I might think about it, but yeah. So we got a Soulbound book yesterday. So I duplicated it with Bibliocraft. I had like 600 levels. And I had to get some more, and we're at 170, so it's not too bad, but it was kind of expensive. So I just duped them like this because I didn't have to make the vac freezer work. Because the vac freezer is all set up right now, but it's you know, it's missing a few recipes for ingots and stuff. Be careful with what? Yeah, no, I know. Every 30 levels you have, it's gonna take like more than 30. Yeah, I do know. I just don't care because we have like 4 million buckets of XP or something like. But yeah, I do know. So when I ran out of the levels, I did like 30 level at a time. It's just very long with a shower, but it's okay. I did this morning while playing around with the streamer bot. So we have a new bot. Hopefully everything's gonna work. But yeah. So the vac freezer, the only thing I did this morning off stream is I changed this chest from a normal to a diamond chest. It's just a buffer, so it's fine. Obelisk is better. I don't know. I like StreamerBot because I can host it myself. I can extend it myself with C#, which I know. So I haven't checked out Obelisk, but I'll make sure to check it out. But as a dev, the CP Obelisk. Oh, okay, the XP Obelisk. Yeah, no, I know. The Obelisk is actually right here. We have to do it, but yeah, it was just easier to just reuse what I had here. We need to fix up a few things this afternoon. We need to be able to cook this up, and I have no clue where this recipe is, but I'm guessing it's just an EBF. Yeah, okay, so it's just an EBF recipe. Okay. We have a lot today. So these recipes have been set. We should be able to see tantalum ingot recipes, nichrome, but they don't work. They don't work because we don't have the odd versions. So before we can do any of this, I think we're gonna want to set up nichrome. We're gonna want to upgrade our nichrome, and this is why we have all these tests here. So I'm thinking we're gonna do a bunch of mixers, and we're gonna do a circuit 2 mixer to cover these recipes. I'm thinking HV just because we can get 3 entire recipes in there, because these are all like 3 different things, right? So that's what I think we're gonna do. We might do 2 because technically the energetic alloy is being used here. But yeah, and then we're gonna need a circuit, probably 14. We could technically do this. We could make a bunch of HV mixers. That would be an option as well. Oh, GUI is online. I didn't see that. So MV mixers have 6 slots, right? So that kind of helps with the whenever you're doing more than one recipe, but I think HV would be slightly better. We could do this recipe, and then we could do all of these, probably inside 3 different mixers. We're gonna have this one as well. Looks like a circuit 1 is probably something we want to have. So I'm thinking 1 mixer circuit 1, 2 mixer circuit 2. Great. Two mixers circuit 2, and then yeah, this is easy. Like, the only thing is the electrum is also a circuit 1, so we would need to have 2. So I can make 4, or I can make 3 and make it work. Although we need this for circuit 1 as well. So no, I'm gonna do 4 mixers. It's gonna end up being the same. So nichrome is also a circuit 1 recipe, so that's pretty important. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do 4 HV mixers. We could probably do MV for like most of that stuff. Yeah, we could do MV stuff. The only one that needs HV is the nichrome. I mean, why would I make like 4 different tiers, right? There you go. 4 HV mixers. Do have blue alloy cables somewhere around here. Right here. So we're gonna have like 4 hours-ish today, so it's not a lot compared to yesterday. It's like a third of it, a third of yesterday. So we're gonna try and concentrate on getting stuff done so that tomorrow we can go on the moon, no questions asked, easy peasy, right? So I think today we're just gonna do like mainly HV progression. We're gonna get the vibrant alloy, all of these dust that I'm looking at right now set up, and I think that's it. We're really lucky that we have blaze powders for basically free. The ender pearls we have 3,000. Now, technically, we should reset up the regen enderman for this, or we should figure out crops for this. But I think 3,000 is going to be good for a while, you know. Is that it? Yeah, 4 HP mixtures. And we have a bunch of recipes. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 recipes. The main problem with setting up 4 machines is the diamond chests that we're gonna need. I should really consider not making this diamond chest everywhere. It's kind of long and expensive. We could probably deal with a normal chest. The problem is when you're doing a huge recipe, right? Let's say I was gonna request like 12 stacks of vibrant alloy. That's like 12 stacks, right? I guess for a mixing recipe, for mixers, it's fine. I'm gonna use these. We're gonna request the diamond chest because they're free anyway. I'm gonna set it up with I'm gonna set it up with normal chest for this time. Well, technically we just need 4 of these. So I'm gonna assume that we are backed up on CBD now because I saw that the machine was full, which is great. We're not voiding. The only problem is you see this thing is like getting packets and it's trying to go in there and it can't. It's probably not great. It's probably not great that it's bouncing around like this. And I think we did change the we changed this, right? So that it's not pushing inside the pipe anymore. I'm gonna break the pipe. I'm gonna wait for all the packets to stop moving around in the network, and hopefully that's we're gonna replace that pipe and it'll be fine. But we're gonna see. Also, these chests, we can open them without worrying about the top there. That's also pretty nice. It just doesn't look as good, you know? Doesn't look as premium as the other stuff. Hey, Kane. Oh yeah, we're doing back-to-back days. We're gonna be here for like 4 hours, so it's gonna be a small-ish stream. And then we're gonna... Tomorrow is gonna be the moon, so oh yeah, I took 2 weeks of vacation. One for me, for Greg, and one for you know, actual life stuff. So yeah, this week, first week of vacation is all about Greg. It's all about progression, and the name of the game is EV by the end of the week. I hope so, you know. And tomorrow is going to be the moon, so that's going to be super great. Hopefully Uwe is going to be able to, you know, be there and join us. He's probably working or something, so we're probably going to do it, you know, later in the afternoon, but essentially tomorrow I want us to go to the moon, get the materials, and then overnight, because we're gonna have another stream Thursday for like 14 hours. Overnight, I want to process as much titanium as we can so that we can do the rest of the progress up to, you know, EV. Ruckus came here right after I called him. Yeah, well, I'm glad you both are here. So yeah, just thank you for, you know, sticking around, being with me along the journey. So let's do vibrant alloy, conductive iron first. Actually, they don't go here. They go into a circuit too. So this guy. So this guy is getting all of this. Now again, for anyone that hasn't seen this before in this run, this setup here limits us to not being able to run a recipe that has a dependency in the same machine. So I can't make energetic alloy in this same machine, and I can't make ender eye in this same machine. So this is why we split things up in you know, different sections. We're also going to need black bronze. I just realized. And this one's going to go with this guy. This guy here. So these are the 1, 2, 3, and 4 mixers that we have. Looks like what Akashi had going before he corrupted the chunk. Well, hopefully we don't get our chunks corrupted, but yeah, it's I think it's from the wiki. So to be fair, I did not create this. You could probably find much better information about how to set this up. This is my version of it, I guess, but yeah. So black, steel, gold, so we're good. This is going to be circuit number 1, so I actually have, we also enchanted everything with Soulbound, except for the Traveler's Boot. I'm sad that you can't put an enchantment just with an anvil on this. I hope that we can do it with Botania, maybe. But everything's enchanted, like the gears, I don't know who said we couldn't put enchantments on Tinker Construct stuff, but actually I was able to do it. All the space stuff, the bags, the magnets, the void filter, the potion flask, everything here that can have this enchantment has it. Does it work? I don't know. Are we gonna test it? Probably not, but once we die, when we die, we're gonna figure it out. So I was saying we have this guy here. This guy is black steel recipe, but we actually I had it on me because we needed to fix it, and we're kind of fixing it right now. I should sleep. It was only 10 billion sand in an LP. Yeah, if you're talking about what I was trying to troubleshoot last time I was helping out, and that would cause like everyone to crash whenever they looked at Akashi's base, it wasn't LP actually, it was Project Red, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it wasn't LP. Yeah, one or the other. I was gonna say like same difference, right? But I can't wait for us to disable mobs. Okay, so black bronze, not like this. Right, we need to make Electrum too. This is gonna be in this guy. Yeah, this should be fine. There is a dependency because Electrum is used in black bronze, but it should be fine. So we have black bronze, Ender Eyes. There we go. And this guy's gonna get another recipe for Electrum. So that's 1122. They like the same thing. Yeah, they are. They are. I would agree to that. Okay, so the only other recipe that I have to think about is this macerator here. Oh, and it's full. Obviously it's full. It's okay. We're gonna... Yeah, so we're gonna want an LV machine for this. That's like so fast and cheap. We are gonna probably set up a multi-block for macerating and compressing, so that we can have more than like 1 or 4 recipes actually. But yeah, also macerator, which we don't have. I guess we could update the chest now. It wasn't really too bad. And I do like to spam the diamond chest. There. No more playing around. We're gonna have a half a stack of diamond chest, just in case. We're gonna need more conduits. Actually, 1 should be fine. We are gonna need a filter though. Probably gonna want the 16x2. That's we're just waiting on wires in this, which is more wires. And again, we still haven't cooked up like any tin stuff, so we have a lot of dust, but they need to be cooked up on demand, which does take a bit more time. There you go, macerator. The fact that it's so easy for us to make machines like this, it's just a waiting game, is kind of nice. So I guess you're gonna need basic no matter what I do. Place it here. Right, we need an MK4. So we're gonna put it here. Okay, and the ender pearl dust is what we're gonna make in here. Give it a pearl, give me a dust. That's it. Can point this like that. We should be able to request basically everything I've just asked, with maybe 1 or a few exceptions. No, we should be able to. So I don't know why I just unchecked all of this, but we're gonna do vibrant alloy. That's gonna make some black steel, black bronze, even conductive iron, I think maybe. Right here. Yeah, because that's vibrant alloy, right? So it's gonna make some ender eye. So we should see this thing over there running. Unless it's already done, but Maybe it is. Yeah, so we got our andesite, we got chrome, we got energetic alloy, which means this recipe is working as well. Right. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this. I should figure out, this is just doing this, so this can go in here. This is doing vibrant alloy, conductive. This here, I have no clue what it's doing. So, black bronze, andesite. Black bronze, andesite. This is to make sure that they don't go back into the machine. And we're gonna have black steel. Nichrome. And then electrum. We should make some nichrome as well. Okay, so there's the vibrant alloy. Let's get some nichrome. I don't know how many that's gonna make. That's perfect. We're gonna want to put this in storage, by the way, because energetic alloy. This way, whenever we're, asking for an odd number of the ingots, the dust can go back into the system. Yeah, so all of these here don't have a place in storage, so we're gonna have to make sure they do. The ender pearl and the ender eye dust are like 1-to-1. I don't think we're gonna make more than we need, so I think we're good. So we're just gonna make sure we have everything I'm missing. So nichrome, we're good. So we're gonna get some black bronze. Some conductive iron. And some electrum. Great. Yeah, I think that's it. There's the electrum. We're gonna have to go and check the buffer as well, the overflow, because it probably has some remains of the recipes we just made. I'm gonna wait for the ones I just asked for. Black bronze, conductive iron, and we'll be good. Since the well, maybe we had some black bronze dust laying around somewhere, but I would doubt it. Maybe I just caused the conflict in the recipes I just asked. We're gonna go check that. And this is why we're testing everything, because we want things to be working. Okay, so we have gold dust, black steel. That's probably black bronze, no? So we're waiting on the conductive iron, which is actually stuck in here. Maybe I messed up the recipe or something by removing the chest. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, something definitely happened because this thing's not going out either. So I hope that's not gonna block, you know, LP in any way. But this is a good example of why LP is not perfect. Okay. Right, to the other side. So we do not have any of these. And I've decided that we're gonna store, maybe it was the backup, I don't know. We're gonna store dust. Usually we do this much later in the game, but I think we're just gonna do dust for now. This way, mixer recipes, we don't have to wait for macerating stuff. I don't know. Hey, I don't know if that's a good call, but that's what we're doing. So, right, I wanted to find a spot for this as well. So then all we're missing is the hot ingot recipes. So we need all 4 of these. And technically the vibrant alloy as well, but this guy needs nichrome set up first. So we're gonna take a bunch of these, a bunch of these. First thing we're gonna do, we might need some unrouted and some basics. The vac freezer setup that we did is already full of recipes, but it is running at HV, so we should be able to just do this and add a recipe for vibrant alloy, because this here only has polyacid, nichrome, or kental, nichrome, and then tantalum. This guy has vibrant alloy. Now all we need is to have the actual hot ingot recipes, and we'll be fine. We're gonna need a bunch of canthal, a bunch of nichrome to upgrade these EBF. We're gonna upgrade like the whole EBF, right? I think that technically we can recycle this to upgrade them, but I don't know. We're gonna see. First thing is, I don't think we have nitrogen in here. I'm gonna check. I think we have hydrogen, not nitrogen. This we have, obviously. And polyacid. Helium, yeah. Interesting, so radon's gonna make this faster. I guess this is not... this is fine, actually. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do it without the liquids. Nichrome, still fine. Oh, we need EP. Okay, so interesting. We need to upgrade the power on these first. I'm gonna see if we have nitrogen, but I doubt it. This we can do. Okay. Yeah, so the power situation here is MV energy hatches. We're gonna need dual HV energy hatches and a bunch of turbines. So let's do this first. We're gonna need one more. We're gonna need a bunch of combustion engine as well. We're gonna need like 8, right? Can we make the EV ones? No, because we need titanium, obviously. Okay, interesting. Let me... We already have like 1, 2, I think. And we need 8. So we're gonna do... Let's just do 10. Why not? So we need this thing to run at EV, sorry, now. And for this to happen, I'm thinking we're gonna put like about 9 amps of HV down here. And that's how we're gonna power the whole thing. So yeah, so we have 2 HV turbines here already. So right now we just gotta try to fit in more. I'm thinking maybe we go this side, I don't know. We don't have a lot of space. That is for sure. We could go like 1 lower, but I did like the fact that this was somewhat clean. We are gonna free up like 2 spots, 3. So we're gonna have 3, 4, 5 amps. So we gotta figure out a way of putting 3 more amps in here. And basically, we're probably gonna want 9, because this thing is gonna pull full 8 amps. 8 full amps, sorry. Yeah, we only have oxygen and hydrogen here. I'm trying to think right now. Like we could probably move the input hatch in the middle. No, we're still gonna have the same issue. We don't have a lot of space with these EBFs. And we put them in like the most crammed space we have. We could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is really not ideal. Like part of me is even thinking, can we do a transformer from HV to EV? From HV to EV, like we can do this, right? And then transform up to EV, do like 3 amps of EV, and just bring some transformers here. And we could pass a cable like along this or something. That's even something I'm thinking about. We could technically do the same thing here. Just bring a cable right here, go straight into the wall, and do the power stuff here. You know, hide it, sort of. Or we could just do Oh yeah, we could definitely just do... Okay, so we're gonna take power out of here. We're gonna bring power cable from here. Eventually, we're probably gonna centralize power, so that's fine. And yeah, so just gotta make sure I have my 8 or 9. We're gonna want 9 turbo thingies. We got 7 right now. Yep. We have our 4 energy hatches. So yeah, I think we have a plan. How many amps can I put? Oh, that's 16 amps. So we're super duper good. It's gonna clean up the underside of the EBFs, and that's gonna help, I think. I need 3 more pistons. I like this plan. It's a lot of power, but that's necessary. Okay, so we're gonna do a big rehaul here, and that's gonna start with saving up the CBD because I'm not trashing any CBD right now. Okay. So here's the plan. We're gonna start by removing all of the we're gonna start by removing all of these, so they're not gonna be useful anymore. These are still good. And we are going to remove this. We're going to do the same thing as we did here. Oops. So we're going to take all the fuel out. Well, I should probably close the machine first. Even though it's not running anything, you know, you don't want to power fail. These things can actually void stuff if they don't have power, right? Let's also remove all the plates. Yeah, so that's a pretty neat power upgrade right there that we're doing, and it's pretty simple. So HV energy hatches, super important. Good. And we're just gonna wire power now. That's it. This is looking good. And yeah, so we're just gonna connect all of this together. Okay, and we're gonna go 1 block down into here and then through here. Perfect. Can we do, I think we can do pass like through cover, right? I can't remember if these work. Oh no, it's gonna be what is it called? The AE2 covers? Yeah, these things, right? No? So we're gonna want scaffold. And there's a way to make, yeah, not these. We can figure this out after, I guess. Yeah, so I'm gonna figure out how to make this look like this now that this thing is a GT cable, but we're gonna start by making it actually work, you know? I'm gonna leave like 4 spaces, maybe even more. 3, 4. Make sure we don't have mobs spawning here. I'm also gonna do this because we keep getting mobs here, you know? I think I would open this up and do the power here. Maybe not. I do like the cable though from up here. Like this doesn't look too bad. It looks perfectly fine. And we're eventually gonna do the same on this side, right? So it's gonna be like parallel, and then this guy's in the middle for the items. I think this is great. Okay, so we are going from well, I'm off by 1. So I think we're gonna do like a very small room in here, just for like maintenance or something, you know? I'm gonna leave like 3 blocks for this. Make sure we have space for a cable. I'm also not gonna go this direction. I think I want to keep this somewhat small. Yep, I think this is good enough. So the cable, we're actually gonna bring it here. There we go. And we're gonna want 9 freaking turbines in here. So we're gonna do like, well, first off, we do have access to this as well. Just gonna make sure we're not, yeah, it's fine. We're gonna go here and here. So we're gonna change this to a basic. I think we're doing good. Nothing bad happened yet. We're probably gonna want more than that. And we're probably gonna want some, not basic, but suppliers. Two, 3, 4, 5. I think we're actually gonna bring this back by 1. Yeah. So now we can just do this. So this is looking good. We can still go like in the back here if we need to. You are not going to see it. Like you're not going to see all the machines until you get in here, which is nice. We can decorate this, you know, later. And we're just going to spam, well, so first thing is 4, 8, 9. We need 8 amps here. And we do have like 2, 4, 6, 8. Our cable is 16 amp, even though it's an 8X. You get 2 amps per cable. Well, you get twice the amount of amps, sorry. So that should be fine. Meaning I could do this, start getting power. And the way these work is you don't want to add up the number here. You just want to do 16,000. You don't want to try and make it account for like 2 inventories or and whatnot. You just do as if there was only one. It's going to try and stuck both, I'm pretty sure. We're going to try it out, but if not, we're just gonna put 4 more like on top here. We're gonna connect it here, like easy. There we go. This should all be getting fuel now. And hopefully we don't have any explosions. see how they were both done. 16,000 and they're good. That's it. So we just power upgraded our EBF. This should not explode until obviously we need to put a recipe in, but let's sleep. I'm not even going to do a backup. I'm pretty sure about what I did. And we're going to try and run Nichrome, I think, in this. Yeah, we're going to try and run Nichrome. And there we go. We're getting Nichrome. Freaking awesome. Now, we still need to put the recipes in. So right now what happens is whenever this is done, in a minute, the output bus is actually not gonna... It's not gonna empty itself. For a few reasons. We're gonna put vibrant alloy here. I should fill this up. So the way the EBF works with LP is we actually filter everything that goes in these chests. And now this one is full. And that also means that this guy right here has space for one recipe only. Oh, and we're on an ad break, but nothing too crazy is happening. So we're just giving it a dust. We're getting a hot ingot, and then here we're gonna fill this up, and we're gonna do the other ones. I got confused for a second. Okay, and all we got to do is put the ingots in here as well. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alman, for the ads. Well, I guess you can't hear me. Let me know when you... Well... There, making sure you can Okay, so we're all set up for this now. What Nichrome? We should enable this, and there we go. We have not Nichrome. So we know this works. And we're gonna make sure that this is gonna be the first time we're running the vac freezer as well. So this is pretty pog as well. This is output, this is input. That's it. The sound on this is horrendous, but there you go. An hour into the stream, we just got a Nichrome, first Nichrome ingots. That is pretty dope. What's even more dope is that we have it on demand, aka we can just like put it here for now. Right. There we go. We got Nichrome. Yeah, I guess we're gonna welcome back from the ad breaks, everyone. I hope the ads weren't too bad, you know. We are running the ads every hour here, so sorry, Alman, if that was a bad timing or something. what did you miss during the ads? If you're asking yourself the question, we just got Nichrome. Our vac freezer is set up. The EBF just has been upgraded to EV power, so dual HV energy hatches. And right now, we're gonna actually request the Nichrome to make sure that it also works in here. So like requesting the requesting it from LP. This is technically a server, yeah. This is a private server for me and Huey Angers, who's hopefully gonna be there tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going on the moon. This thing is bugged. Yeah. That's freaking great, man. Yeah, sorry, this is like a private server, but you do, like, there is a bunch of servers that are open. You do have officials. Officials are not too bad. They are a bit old, and you know, the map is, well, last I played, the map was like destroyed, but it's very easy to spin up a server. You know, if you want to play by yourself, but if you want to play with people, I totally get it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Alman. And I hope you find a server. Yeah, this one's a private run. We have our own sort of rules and everything. Hey, Yui. I like that emote. Yeah, so sorry, but yeah, this is how we roll. We do have a couple of rules, which, by the way, the commands have all changed. So if you do exclamation mark rules, you're gonna get the rules in multiple message from the bot now, which is way easier to read than the old just one block of text. So it's gonna spam the chat with like 8 or 10 messages, but it's I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, and we just upgraded our EBF, and that is so freaking great. Upgraded the EBFs. We're gonna be able to get Nichrome now. Oh, I like that you have a big version too. I'm kind of jealous. I love it. It is pretty nice. So, I don't know if you saw the message in Discord, Huey. We're gonna do a quick plug, but yeah. If you haven't seen the message in Discord, I am thinking about, you know, making some custom emotes and stuff. So I love seeing new emotes like this that I don't see very often, right? Because it's gonna give me a bunch of ideas. So I'm taking notes, and I'm gonna try to find an artist. I have an artist actually already, but I'm gonna try to see if they, you know, if they can do all of this and everything. But yeah. I have a server with like 7 billion horror mods on it, and I got so scared. Yeah, well, horror packs are like, oh yeah, the spin one is a good one. Yeah, I'm not into horror mods so much, but I get the chill, you know, the thing. We have our Nichrome. This is freaking awesome. Vibrant alloy is also pretty important, right? How many do we need for the quest? That is the question. Well, actually, right, we can't do Vibrant Alloy. We need to upgrade this to Nichrome first. So let's do Nichrome coils right now. We're gonna do Nichrome coils super easy. Uwe, are you ready? Look at how we're upgrading Nichrome coils. Look at this. This is how I upgrade my coils. I'm joking. You really thought I was gonna replace this, right? Nah, I just want to know how many I need. 26. Tell me you were scared, at least just a little bit, Huey. And then I'll be happy, you know? So, we're gonna do Nichrome coils. These guys. We're gonna want 26 of them. That means a bunch of mica and all of that stuff. So first off, I guess the first step is making Nichrome wires. The 2x Nichrome wires. I love the pew pew emotes. That is totally my style. it's technically pew pew pew, but I don't know. Okay, so circuit 2. Number 2. You're getting 1 and... There you go. So the wires are basically done. It's just a matter of processing it all. The rest is the mica. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna wait for this to be over there, and then we're gonna request 208 of these wires. It's that easy. It really is. Sorry, I should select the chrome wires. And there we go. We're just waiting now. These nichrome wires are gonna make themselves, and super easy. TwitchCon hype. That one's funny as well. Nah, you would never, right? I would never. I would actually never. This is not how I play the game, and you know it. Fluid extractor. I want to see Canthal as well. If we can save some time on the Canthal stuff by like recycling some oil, some old coils, I would be down. No, that's Canthal. It's like, why is this not like a... Fluid extractor, thank you. So we need 26 ingots, that's it? That's not a lot. You guys are going crazy with the emotes. I love the salt. The salt and the fish. It's just funny. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely take some inspiration from all of this. So I'm curious though, how many ingots is this? So this is 208 ingots that are taking 65 seconds each. So 13,520 seconds of processing time, but we are doing this in a dual EBF, so it's actually 16,000. And divide this by 60. This is gonna be ready in 2 hours, which is perfectly fine by me, because we can figure out the mica insulator stuff. That is something we have to figure out right now. We might have to go mining for this stuff, but I don't know. We're gonna see. The processing time on this was awful, but now that we have HV, I'm definitely gonna leverage that for sure. Asbestos, we're good. Mica based pulp. So this is the one I'm most worried about, but doesn't look too bad. We can definitely do this. So how much mica do we have? Oh, we are good. Oh, we are super good. Easy. Super easy. So asbestos, I know for a fact that we have some crushed versions here. Oh yeah, we need 7. It's like nothing. How are you guys doing? You're spamming emotes and all that, but I want to know how you're feeling. How's your day going? Asbestos done. And then raw rubber is also something we have passive, and we have a shit ton of here apparently. We got everything, I think. And I'm pretty sure we have a forming press HV that's just laying around somewhere. It's not being used. So we should probably set it up, because we could totally, we could have this recipe. So we could automate this recipe. We could definitely automate this recipe. Although you need a mold. We have a mold. So we should definitely do this. Mica dust. Okay, so you know what? Let's put this in storage. This is something we're gonna reuse. This is something we're gonna definitely use for upgrading the next TBF, you know? So much so that we already have like 4 of them here. Okay. So we do have a mixer circuit too, so we can definitely do this recipe as well. So we're not gonna just batch craft, right? I kind of got friend zoned yesterday. Oh yeah, that feels bad for sure. I'm sure you know, I hope you're doing okay, but I'm sure you seem fine. I mean, you're enjoying life. So as long as you're you know, you're having fun, whatever, you know, you'll get over it, is what I mean. Right, this is not what I want. I guess this is fine. $23. So should be good. 2 gap holes and 1 mob spawner. That is freaking awesome. See? You're doing good already. What are you playing? Are you playing vanilla? Are you playing GTNH? What are you playing? I'm curious. Okay, I just made sure we had the AC going because it's getting pretty hot in here. Okay, so mixer, we literally just set up a mixer. Okay. Of course. You know what? I'm glad we turned off mob griefing, because that happened so many times already. Vanilla on a server? Well, that's cool. You're you know, there's a lot to do in vanilla. There's probably, in the newer versions, there's probably so many automations and machines and stuff that I couldn't even you know, think about. And we got a taste of that with at Futuron and GTNH. So we got a mod called at Futurum, I think. This thing. It brings some newer Minecraft version blocks, like the oxidized copper, like the shulker boxes, and they're fully functional. And the shulker boxes, I actually had an idea of making a shulker box loader in GTNH. You can simplify it compared to like an actual loader in vanilla, and it doesn't really have any usage, but it's still pretty fun. It's fun that we can do this in GTNH now, thanks to this mod, you know? Okay, so there we go. I knew we had a forming press just laying around somewhere. We're just gonna go set it up. I don't know how many forming press recipe uses that. 0. That's the answer. Getting some lag. So I don't even know what this is, but there's no other recipe that uses this in a forming press, meaning we're going to be able to use that forming press for other stuff. As long as it's circuit 2, right? So, well, there's your answer. The other ones just don't care. They're just like no circuit recipes. So we're still going to be able to use it, but yeah. Here's how to beat Sigma, beat Minecraft on vanilla solo, no cheats. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's one way to see it, you know? So we are doing this recipe right here. I'm just focusing right now. I'm trying not to mess this up. Okay, circuit 2. I wonder if you can put the plate here. That would be nice because there's only 4 slots in here. This is the actual mica base sheet. We did do the pulp. We did do this. We did this as well. What's this here? Oh, so we need an alloy smelter recipe. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have silicon dioxide as part of our crops. So yeah, we do. We have like a bunch of that stuff. So we're just gonna try to add a recipe here. I do not know if this thing is full. This thing is not full. So 19 is the ID of the satellite for this machine. We're gonna want 4 mica base sheet, 1 silicon dioxide, and you're gonna give me this. And we also have to do some very weird stuff here. See, this is full already. So we can remove this. I think we're just gonna, yeah, this really is not good. This is to limit the amount of number that we put in here, because there is no way for us to prevent multiple recipes from clogging this up, or even to, for example, if you're making like a bunch of electrum, you're using gold and tin, it's gonna clog up because it's gonna put a lot of tin first and then the gold, because there's no stack multi-stack thingy going on here. We can check, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And the other thing we can check is I just made electrum ingot stuff, or not ingots but dust. Maybe we can add a recipe for the dust to the ingot in the smelter, multi-smelter, and we could remove the tin and the gold. So we would free up all of this here, or we would remove at least the gold, and we can remove the silver as well. So we would free up the space we need, actually. So let's check this out first. Redstone. Interesting. How about we just add another input? Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. If I like tackies, so if you mean the chips, the crisps, however you want to say it, not specifically. I mean, I'm not a big like chips fan or crisp fan, so yeah, I don't know. I guess not is the answer. Oh man. There's like no good way of fixing this right now. Sticky mode. Eat them every day. I mean, that's cool. Every day is kind of intense, but you know, you do you. Okay, I have to think about what we're doing here. Could we just add another input bus? I think I don't know. I'm scared of the answer. Why'd the chicken get escorted across the road? I'm scared to ask, actually. How do we do this? There's no way to set the stack size for this thing. I guess we could, and we should just add another input bus. Another item filter limiter thingy. And yeah. Pooping golden eggs, so they took his meat to KFC. What the heck? There's something I'm missing here. Asbestos. I should put this here. Okay. There's no spot for this. So I'm gonna put it here. I'm so over in my head right now. I have to figure this out like right now. So it's just this recipe. I could make a single block alloy smelter, but why would I do that? We're getting 16 plates at a time, so we definitely want to do this in parallel. Yeah. I'm trying to think right now. We probably have some input bus. The Steam version. What's that thing? Steam input bus. Okay. We have to figure out how to make one more of these. Eating takis and chicken. Almost sounds like you could make these, you know, these like bring your own bag thingies on like TikTok and whatnot. Okay, circuit plates. This is just redstone, yeah. So 4, 5, 6, 7. This is gonna take forever too. Well, if you're enjoying your time, Alman, that's all that matters. You know? Eating chicken, takis. I had chicken for lunch right before stream. That was cool. Oh, Uwe, I didn't realize that when you use the Gigantify emote, you use 30 bits for that. So thank you. I did not realize it was 30 bits to Gigantify your emotes. So sorry if I missed that, and thank you. I literally just saw it in my feed on the stream manager. It looks like the chat is not great for this, and I'm testing out the what is it called, the streamer bot chat as well, but even that shows like zero like channel points or 0 bits or anything, so it's not perfect. Yeah, we're getting a bit more people that are, you know, coming here to enjoy, lurk, all that stuff. It's always nice. Yeah, so we're gonna want 2 of this. So we're just waiting right now for a bunch of circuit plates. We should make this much faster. This is... Oh, we have the forming press. This is not the long part. The long part is this. So we have to make a compressor, probably a quad, or maybe even just one would be fine. A quad multi-smelter, a quad steam squasher would be amazing. It would allow us to get like all these plates for these things so much faster. I just don't know how many other compressor recipes we're gonna have. So I feel like it's not the best use of my time for this week. You know, we can wait for this for a while, and didn't we have like stone plates as well? Yeah, we already have the stone plates. I think the longest is this. Yeah. It's 10 seconds per one. We're getting the plates. Oh, that's fine. It's probably still using the stack of stone plates, or many stacks of stone plates we have, so that's fine. Okay. We're trying to figure out... Sorry. Cat feeder. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but every like 2 hours or so, my cat gets fed and it's like screaming like crazy right next to me. I hope you don't hear it, but... So anyway, I was gonna say, we're just trying to figure out right now the mica insulator sheet alloy smelter recipes. This thing's awful. It's awful because we have like a weird setup going on. Let me just make sure I don't mess this up. So yeah, we have a weird-ish setup where we use a limited item filter with Ender.io to make sure that we don't fill up the Steam input bus with the same item, because it doesn't have the same... Is that 2? I messed up something here. No? No, okay, I'm good. So it doesn't have the same behavior as single blocks, where it's going to try and fill up the block with one item and then do a second one, which is great for LP because LP has no clue on, you know, what's going on there. Instead, it just inputs anything. So we're trying to be smart, actually, is what's happening. And it's not working super great right now. It's working fine, but I'm sure if we just spam the thing with like a bunch of recipes, it's still gonna get clogged up. So the issue might be like not even fixed and we're complexifying that thing for no reason. And I might end up just removing the filter and just doing like an easy, just input everything, right? Sort of thing. I don't know that this has a place in the storage, but we're still gonna let it do its thing. See if that works. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add an input bus that only does the... Hello there. That only does the other recipes. We're not gonna try and mix recipes in there. I'm pretty sure you could. I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't care about input separation and whatnot. So we're just gonna place this thing right here. And we're just gonna tell this thing, go here. green, and that's it. And the other thing we're gonna do is put this and this, and we're gonna do 8 times the recipe. So 8 times 4 is gonna be 32. And this times 4. Sorry, it's times 8. Yeah, I think I misspoke. It's times 8. Okay. Now we should be able to run this thing. Let's try it. We're gonna ask for the actual final like foil sheet stuff, the mica foil, and that's it. We're just gonna let it go. Mica foil, and we need 416. And it just said, let's go. So it's gonna go. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but it's gonna go. So we should be seeing some stuff coming in here. That's good. We should be seeing some mixer recipes happening. So that's fine. We should be seeing, yeah, the forming press. So whenever we get like 4 or 16. Yeah, so whenever we're getting 16 of the base pulp, we should be good. I messed something up. Oh, it's right here. Something is happening with LP. I might have to restart the server because the recipes are stuck in this inventory and they're never getting out, which makes no sense. I don't think it has to do with the chest not being openable, because there's a block on top. Right now my problem is if I stop this, the wires are gonna stop. So I think we're just gonna babysit this by hand for now. And we're gonna hope that only like 1 or 2 machines here are broken actually. So the plate here doesn't work. We have to put it in here. Important. So that's one thing we were gonna look out for. And whenever this is done, in like 5 seconds, we're gonna go down and we're gonna check where this is going. We know exactly where it's going. So it's gonna go down here. It's gonna go down all around, and it's gonna make its way into here actually. So we should be seeing this thing running in here any second. I guess it is pretty slow, is it? I don't think it's running in this one, right? No, I'm just not patient. Right? Did I mess something up? Ooh, I totally did. Is this 23? This is 23. Oh, okay. I don't know why, but it took a bit more time. Is it because this thing... Oh yeah, this thing needs to go through the alloy smelter first. Okay, that's great. So we know the alloy smelter works as well. So yeah, it's working right now. Great. And it's making 32 sheets at a time, which is great. And this thing's making the foil. Right? Yeah. So that's it. That's it. Our foil is good. It's good except for the one thing about this these pipes here being stuck for some reason. I'm pretty sure a server reboot's gonna be fine. We only had this issue this morning I was doing I made some requests, I changed these chests. That's probably why. There's probably some stuff in LP that's stuck right now in some sort of queue or whatever, and it has to you know, get reset, and you need to do a server reset for that. Given that this is a small stream, I'm not gonna bother with that. It is like vibrant alloy, so we are gonna use it. I might take, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do next break. We're gonna do a server restart. Server restarts now are not as painful as they were before, so we can do this within like 5 minutes easy. And I'm gonna go, you know, take that break and come back to a freshed up server with no issues with the mixer. Hopefully, we're gonna test it out by doing vibrant alloy actually. So for tantalum, by the way, we have some tantalite that we should be processing. There's a lot more down there. There's also all the pyrrolysite that we have to electrolyze, but we don't really care about this for now. Yeah, this is manganese. This is good for all the distillation towers we're gonna have to do, but we could electrolyze that somewhere. I think we do have an electrolyzer upstairs. We do, so yeah, so this works. We just need to make sure we void any liquids. And that's it. So that's going to be a bunch of manganese. It's not great, but it's fine. We need ore proc to replace whatever I just did. We need actual ore proc. We should also process the tantalite while we're here. So we're getting 9-2, which is a very bad ratio. We are going to get 28 tantalum, which is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world either. You know, I'll take it. Tantalum is very painful to make, so yeah. We need 6 stacks and 32, and we just have it. So we are just waiting on the wires right now, which is gonna take another. That's the problem with a server reboot. It is gonna take another, like, you know, few hours to process and to do. Yeah, because this thing's gonna go for a while. We could technically stop this. Yeah, we could definitely stop this. So right before the break, I'm gonna come here and stop this. We're gonna take out the nichrome dust. We're gonna put it in storage. We're gonna see how many we have left, and we're gonna go from there. So we're gonna make sure that there's no wire that are actually crafting at the moment, so that they still get, you know, processed and exported. But then we're gonna totally reset the whole chain of nichrome, because thankfully the chain of nichrome is just dependent on that, really. So there's still a lot of ways to go, you know. It's 142 times 65 seconds divided by 2, so yeah, about an hour in like 20 minutes. we're gonna have this by the end of the stream, which is pretty great because we're relying on this right now to do the nichrome. I'm even wondering if we could do half of it upgraded, but not really. I think running a dual EBF is faster or better than running just one with nichrome, because the nichrome is gonna help with the speed. Yeah, because each 1800K over the minimum EAT allows for an overclock to be upgraded to a perfect overclock. And we are making nichrome, right? So we're using 2700 for the EAT, but this thing is 3600. So we would be 900 over is what that means. So that means we would not be getting the perfect overclock, but we would reduce the power consumption, which gives us nothing. Yeah. So we don't want that. Additionally, it gives 100 for every tier past MV. So I don't know if they're actually, if the EBF is actually running at 3600 plus plus 200, but that's even then it's still just 900. So that means we can't really like upgrade half the EBFs and get it done. So that's good. So we're waiting on nichrome to do basically all of this. We do have to prepare some capacitor banks for the moon tomorrow. So I'm thinking we do this. I wanted to get the bigger capacitor banks, these guys, but I guess that's fine. There's two options for powering stuff on the moon. We could bring some EU batteries, some GT batteries, something like the crystal thingies that I'm forgetting the name all the time. The red ones. I know the Lapachon crystals, but these guys, the energy crystals. So we could make energy crystals. Technically speaking, energy crystals are 3.6 million RF when you convert it. So they're technically bigger than a battery, and they're just as portable. And I think they're actually cheaper than a battery. If you think about it, this is cheaper than a battery to me, than a battery buffer. So I'm thinking we're gonna go energy crystal route. We can carry like a bunch on us, one for each machine. I don't know. I feel like this is the best way. It's probably gonna last for a while. Last we did the moon on the first run, I think we were using LV batteries for our first like time on the moon. Maybe it was MV, but I'm thinking we go for this. We're gonna use these anyway. We're gonna use them to make nano suit stuff. So it's not lost. We should actually get this. So we could technically do the nano suit right now. Everything that's in here is HV, and nano suit is great. It's great for protection. Then we can do like the nano suit goggle of revealing. So you're getting hazmat. You don't have to change. You don't have to change your armor as much, which is great. So nanosuit is also in the cards right now. The other stuff is just getting some of these machines done. Like we need to do this for the crystals anyway. So we could just clear out some like machine and stuff. We should clear this out as well, but that's probably going to be Thursday. Thursday is probably going to be setting up silicon rubber, styrene butadiene if we can. So today I'm thinking we just do some progression stuff, and this is going to be on Thursday as well. So we're gonna have a lot on Thursday. We're gonna have to be like on point with everything. So let's do this. For Energium, we don't have Ruby. That's the main problem right now. Ruby is just being all processed, and I think we're gonna stop this processing because it's just sulfur. I'm pretty sure we're like super good on rubber. Yeah, we're definitely good on rubber. So I'm thinking we go and stop this. And even this one's doing redstone. Oh, no, they're both doing ruby. Okay, well, we're stopping ruby processing, and we should set up something to process some redstone, to get some redstone dust. Actually, I know exactly what we're gonna do for this. We have 212 stacks. I don't know if you heard, but if you need to play Gorilla Tag, what? Of it, but you need to play Gorilla Tag. I have no clue what it is, but okay, bye. So we're gonna do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 16 stacks of redstone blocks, and now I'm pretty sure you can either macerate, or you can do maybe forge hammer. Okay, no, so you can only do macerator, which is fine because we have 2, and they're gonna run at half the speed or like twice the speed, and we should definitely not keep this here. So yeah, every 30 seconds we're gonna get a stack of redstone twice. So every 30 seconds we're gonna get 2 stacks of redstones in here. I'm gonna take all that redstone and we're gonna input it into the crop space. So that's where we have all of our redstone. And then I'm gonna make sure that we process all of this, or like a lot of this, into Ruby. And that means, I forget, I think it's the second row or the second tower. No. Where's the actual redstone going? Because we're centrifuging glowstone. We're getting redstone and gold. And then redstone is going nowhere. Redstone should be going like somewhere here. Because this is mercury. This should be mercury output. Oh, there you go. So redstone goes here, ruby goes here. So we actually want the first one, this one, to run. We're gonna input redstone. We could have like a macerator running all the time, just macerating these blocks down, because this thing is like super fast. These red lines are crazy fast. That would fix our ruby and redstone problems. There we go. And we're gonna need to do some mixing recipe. I don't know how. No circuit, so we can put this really anywhere. That's great. Oh yeah, we have 9 stacks. So this isn't mind the server reboot. We're gonna have an ad break in 6 minutes, so We're gonna have an ad break in 6 minutes, so I'm gonna try to prep for this because these recipes are like 60 seconds long. So I want to try and time it. Yeah. I'm gonna run like 3 more recipes or 4 more recipes. So that means 8. Yeah, so we're gonna run like 3 more minutes. Let's do 4 more minutes. So we're gonna run 4 more recipes of this, and everything else is gonna go in here. And then it's gonna get blocked, basically. Yes, we are basically prepping for the break. I could do the break in 20 seconds. We could fast forward the break, I guess. It's a good idea. Okay, so let me just figure out this for a second, and then we're gonna take a break. This is gonna finish up because we want to do a server reboot right now while we're doing the break, and we have the ads running in 5 minutes, so it's gonna be a longer, 10-minute break. But yeah, so this is gone. This is running, right? Just want to make sure that the cables are not running. Looks like we're good. So that's going to reset the recipes for this. So that's good. We shouldn't have anything else running. So we're just going to go check the other machines real quick. Yeah, nothing's running here. So we're good. So we're gonna take our break as they highly suggested with our 100 channel points. Thank you. I'm gonna do a server reboot in the meantime, and then we're gonna get back into it. Restart the Nichrome, all that stuff. So bear with me for like maybe 10 minutes, and I'll be right back. I'll leave the music as per usual. Okay, server should be back. Yeah, let's see if we fix the issue with the mixer. Just gonna let the server, the world load for a second, and then we're gonna, there you go, switch back to here. Right, so now what we have to do, we're gonna sleep. It's gonna be number one. We're gonna check if we can do that mica recipe again, because that was the problem. That was the problem, but technically it could be, I think it was any item. I think it was this guy. No, it was this guy. So this guy was making mica based pulp, and that was the issue. Which we could just request the pulp, and that's it. I could void it. I don't care about it. Now, before we do this, I do want to restart the cables. So we got to make sure we have our cables. That's number one. So we have 64 plus 22. So we have like 86. Yeah. So 208 minus 86. We need 122 nichrome 2x. 122. And that just works because we have enough nichrome. So that's great. So cables are started again, and we're gonna ask for the mica base pulp. So if I were to like request this, I would expect this to get stuck before. It would get crafted, but it would never get to the request table because it just doesn't get out of the buffer right there. I think I just saw some green, meaning I think it's fine, and it's not in there. So if it's in the request table, I'm gonna call this one fixed. Must have been like a, yeah, there we go. Must have been some shenanigans with, you know, logistics pipe not being so great at like queuing and rebooting and stuff. So that's fine. So we're good on this. We're good on this, and we do have the Cantaloupe stuff. Yeah, should be. Where do we put these things? Did we never request the Cantaloupe? Yeah, we never requested it. I don't think I'm gonna put the actual coil in there. I doubt it's gonna be any of any use, really. At least for now. Yeah, there's so little use to this that I don't think it's worth it. We could probably, I'm sorry about this, but we can take this for we're doing a craft, and this is HV, so we're gonna have to go use another HV assembler again. This is our project backpack. I'm gonna put the rocket right here. And this is our nichrome coil stuff. So we're working on energem, I guess. Let's get some energy crystals. This is still running. There's like 67 stacks in here. How about... You're not too bad. I'm trying to fly, but it's not flying. Let me just move something real quick. Okay. So I'm gonna do the there's 2,000 stacks limits in there. I'm pretty sure we don't have redstone as like a thing that we're... There we go. So that's gonna go in here now. Any second. There we go. And that's gonna generate a bunch more ruby for us. I know this is weird, but we need both the ruby and the redstone. So this really is just because we haven't filled up on chrome yet. I could, you know, put chrome in a smaller 2x2 storage. My only problem with this is that we actually, like, having 64 stacks of chrome would allow us to make a huge batch of stainless steel. So once this is filled up, it's gonna back up the ruby, and that would back up the redstone eventually. So that's fine. It's just very, very slow right now. That's all there is to it. We should be getting another 5 here. So about every minute and a half we're getting 5. It's not a lot, but it's good enough. The multi-block centrifuge is going to help so much with that. And I think this is an MV recipe, so we cannot do it in the current multi-blocks that we have. Oh, it is an LV recipe though. We could do this in parallel. That would be so much better. Yeah, we could even do a quad if we wanted. Now that we're producing like so much redstone, maybe that's a good idea, because we would be producing so much chrome, so much ruby, and we could deprecate this. Blade Master with the taxes. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing? Are you back from your power loss thingy? I think you lost power during your stream, right? That's it's really sad, but I hope you're doing well now. We're working towards nichrome coil upgrades and also energy crystals for the moon. So that's how we're gonna bring power to the moon. We're just gonna do a bunch of energy crystals. And it's actually not even a lot. We need like 16 ruby for 4 crystals, but I'd like to automate this. There's no reason not to you know, put a recipe in for that, so we're gonna go do that now, I think. Before we do this though, yeah, this thing's gonna fill up very quick. Yeah, I've been flickering in and out. I decided to just leave the free relay, basically a surge protection, off until it passes. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Usually, you know, when the power is not so stable, you do not want to play around with it. You want to let it do its thing. So, good call on that, I think. Okay, so we do have a bunch of mixers now, which is freaking great. We're gonna pick one at random, and we're just gonna do energem in it. That's it. That's all we gotta do. Now we can get energem. The molten energetic alloy is a pain. It is a pain in the butt, because this thing means that we need to make an autoclave with a fluid extractor next to it to be able to do this. And not only that, we need to put like... we need to make an HV fluid thingy. If we want to make this thing like, if we don't want to, you know, connect to things that are not next to each other. So what I'm thinking is, how about we pull, you know, power to this side and do a quick setup in this corner with the autoclave and an HV fluid extractor. Like, there's no reason to make an HV fluid extractor, but I'd rather, you know, use the extra resources than complexify this whole freaking setup. Whenever we have like two machines like this next to each other that work together, I don't care about the extra, you know, stainless steel and HV CPUs. I think this is much simpler. So when I come back in like 3 weeks to this setup and I'm all lost, at least I know what's happening, you know? So we're gonna need one conduit for this setup. One filter is gonna work. What else do we need? We have our chest, we have our crafting or power, one of the machines, our conduit, filter. Right, we need, I forget about this. We need, let me think about it. Not a satellite pipe. I was going somewhere with this and I lost it. Right, we need a satellite pipe. Yes, that's what we need. Okay. I was lost for a second. So we need a satellite pipe because we are gonna do a recipe where that's gonna be the recipe actually. We're gonna give this a number, right? And we're gonna send that recipe. So the recipe is gonna go like this. Recipe is gonna go like this and this and this, and that's how you get it. Now once we craft one, I'm gonna have to take the actual output and re-put it here because otherwise it's not gonna work. So we might make one by hand or something, which actually is a good idea. Energetic alloy, let's get 2 of that, and the energen, let's get 9 of this. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to use the right number here, but that's it. Should be it. We're just waiting on nichrome wires right now. We're like more than half the way through, I think. Yeah, we're more than half the way through. Or we're right at the halfway mark right now. We're at 104 cables out of 208 for our dual EBF to be upgraded. Thank you, Tomcraft. You know, creating stress and making me panic thinking there's a creeper, even though it can't do anything. Okay, so we know the energem works too, that's great. Just fill this up while we're here. Let's take power out first. So we're gonna pull this. So we're gonna put one cable there, but we're gonna pull the power right here. So we're gonna do an autoclave, a fluid extractor, this might be our problem. That's what I'm thinking right now, because we're maybe gonna have another, yeah, this might be a problem. It's not great. Why don't I do it on the other side? Right, we didn't have... So I should keep the fluid here, actually. So fluid extractor, autoclave. This guy's getting a satellite with an ID. Hi again, neon red blood. me just check something here. Are you Neon Red Blood? Are you Code Red on Discord? Is that you or no? Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. If this is confusing, I'm very sorry. We had someone in Discord yesterday just like spam like yeah, just spamming invites to people and like friend invites and DMs and stuff. And I was well, I knew there was a red someone, you know, and that's why I think at first I was like, should be fine, like that's not a bot. But now I'm less confused, so thank you. We're gonna need a bunch of pipes. Yeah, because I was like, I know someone with the name Red, you know, but maybe it's not the same person. And well, it turns out it probably isn't, right? Right, we need an MK4. I forgot the... So yeah, thank you for just making this clear for me. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. So we're gonna do... like that. This way, this way. This is gonna output liquids. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get liquids in here, right? It's exactly what we want to get. We could technically do this with other recipes, you know, but it's okay. This is gonna get number 29. This needs to be connected first, obviously. So number 29, meaning it's going to send 2 energetic alloy ingots into the fluid extractor to be inserted into the autoclave. And then after this, we need our filter here to filter out actually whatever is going to be the output here. So we're going to turn off the extraction so that this works. Whatever the output is, we're going to take it and we're going to apply it to our recipe and we're going to apply it to our filters, because I'm pretty sure this is going to have some metadata on it or something that the NEI one doesn't have. And yeah, I want to make sure this works. And lastly, we need to figure out this. This is fine. 29, 29, there you go. So that's the crystal we're getting, and we're gonna put it here, and we're gonna put it here. Now, I don't think we should put this in storage, but I will. It's kind of weird because it's a battery. It is the empty battery though, so I'm gonna call this fine. And we're gonna try to request another one because I want to see this whole thing work just like everything else. Right, you see? They're not stacking again. So I'm gonna request one, we're gonna see what happens. It might be because it's in a drawer, I don't know. So we can see the energem just happening here. And we should be seeing... It won't stack if you pick it up, I think, for automation at least. Okay, that's very interesting. I'm gonna try something else. Yeah, so I'm gonna try something else, right? Whenever it's stuck either here or here, I'm gonna put it in NEI and we're gonna see if that works. I've tried doing the NEI way. I know this usually works, but I think LP doesn't like it or something. LP and this filter, there's something there. I'm gonna see if, you know, yeah, they are. I would agree to that. So if this doesn't get out of here, well, there you go. That's your answer. So we're gonna remove this, do this. Still nothing? Oh, right. Extract. There we go. So it's here, but it's not going in there. So that recipe is stuck now. Yeah, that recipe is just stuck now. Yeah, I just pinned it to NEI, but this is LP and it's not gonna work. I think I'm gonna cheat this in because I wanna unblock the recipe without. Yeah, you see that worked? That's because this was still looking for the same thing here, which is fine. But I can't put this into. Oh, I can put this in here without touching it actually. Yeah, sorry, it's no worries. Okay, so I have an idea. Here's my idea. I'm gonna make sure we trash one of these. I'm gonna unlock this, so any item can actually go here now, and I'm gonna request only this. And we're gonna figure out. Well, I know where this crystal is, so we're gonna make sure we have the crystal, because I did cheat one in just to unblock the recipe. And it should be the one that's in here. Yeah. So right. So this one I'm going to delete. That's the cheated in one. This one here, I'm also going to delete it probably, by the way. But right now, what we should be able to do is we should be able to request. Right. No, it's not. It's still going to go there. That's not what we want. I have an idea. Look at this. This is going to be big brain. Take this. It really is not big brain, but I'm going to do a request directly into the storage and put it in storage right away. So right here, we're going to put, this is going to be a mess. Yeah, this is going to be a mess, right? Oh, I can do this. I can do basic, request, this, and then I can do this. I don't know if that's gonna make it work, but I like how LP makes everything look like a multi. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And actually, we did do, we did do a quick change here. So this is how we set it up like everywhere, right? But we changed it up here, and I don't know why we never did this, but they actually look even more like a multi. So yeah, and you know what the crazy part is? We can actually place covers on top of everything here and make it look like a single block. So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, thank you for the follow, Gold Drinker. So yeah, technically, we could make this look like a 3x3, like on the side sort of multi. It was kind of weird with this because we had this like fourth layer that was just weird. But now that I don't know, thought about it, this is with liquids, this is no liquids. This could just look like any multi, right? And we have an input and output hatch, like it's the same exact thing. It does look like a multi, so yeah, pretty happy with this. I'm glad you enjoy it. Okay, so we should be getting the thing here. As long as this thing works. No, it's still stuck in here. Yeah, LP doesn't like this. Oh, you know what? No. Yeah, it's not great. I guess we could try it again. Let's try it again. Because the longer I keep this open, the more chances I have of things just popping in there. Things from the bees mainly. But at least now we do have a request pipe here. There is going to be a limit at you know how many of these we can get, but I mean these are good, but they've been picked up, so I really wish 1.7.10 add the logistic bridge. Yeah, exactly. We've been talking about this around here because we've been using LP, as you can see, a lot, right? And I think Urianger was interested in like trying to make this work, like trying to make the bridge work for GTNH, because that would be awesome. That would make transition much easier. And we actually sort of decided, not spoiler, but almost, that we are not going to transition to AE2. We are just going to start fresh with AE2. So everything you see here is going to stay as is, and we're just going to make some new stuff. Because we have this is working. There is a native compat with 1 point. Okay, interesting. So yeah, so we're going to keep things here just working, and we're going to do all the new stuff in AE2. Okay, so this thing really does not like that recipe. Yeah. So I'm gonna try one last thing. So I'm gonna move this here to here for a second. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna delete like all 4 of these, and I'm just gonna give myself back the resources, right? Well, I guess we got that, but so I had 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just gonna delete this, or not delete, but do this, and I'm gonna try. I want to try to import the recipe. I want to see if that works in any way. Okay. To be fair, logistic bridge never actually worked either, as far as I know. Just wanted the crafting manager with satellites. Yeah. Is the crafting manager like basically what you have in AE2? You know, where you can see the recipes going on, which ones are stuck? Is that what it is? That sounds like it, but it's better. It's better than AE2? Is that what you're saying? Well, not better, but in comparison. Yeah, okay, so it's better than vanilla or base LP is what you mean. Or the current version of LP we have. I get it. Well, that's cool. We do use satellites a bit here, you know? Like mainly for all the arrays you saw down there. Okay, so I want to see if doing an import here works. It doesn't. Good news. There's like no good way of doing this. So Ender IO works. This guy doesn't. 27 slots in LP is basically infinite? What do you mean by that? I'm curious. You can't... So you can make a crafting manager building. We don't have this right now, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're talking about... It holds 27 recipes. Each one. Okay, so like 27, so it's 27 recipes total, or it's 27 times 27 is what you mean? Which would be like some crazy amount, right? Yeah, 730, I guess. On one pipe. Okay, yeah, because we're limited to 4 recipes per pipe right now. The MK5 pipes are just, they're stupid. We shouldn't ever craft these. Because we're gonna get A2 before we should do this, you know? Like, we could, but the diamond upgrade chip, the fact that you have to have a diamond upgrade chip is stupid. Otherwise you have to do like MK4s to get there, and like, yeah, sure, maybe the MK5 first recipe would be fine, but yeah. Oh, this is 8, not 5, but still, you know, it's not enough. You have to do some jank double chest spam. Yeah, or something like this. Wait. Something like this. It's not janky, but it's not the best. So you have like 1 pipe, 1 chest, and then you have Ender IO doing the bridging, and then you have a bunch of filter. So a bit less janky, but still not so great, you know? But yeah. I'm still loving it right now. This is carrying us. Like we literally requested everything for the Nichrome coil block, and we just got it. We just configure. Yeah, it's still pretty janky. I agree, but we're just configuring recipes right now before AE2. To me, is something I never even thought I would do. And so yeah, pretty happy with that, I guess. Even though it's not perfect. I don't know why I did this. That is not what I wanted to do. I guess we're gonna find you a space in storage. Yeah, here it looks fine. So what are the chances that are... Oh, it's not too bad. I did this for nothing, so... So let's try one more time. I'm gonna try one more time, but if not, we're not gonna put this in storage, is what's gonna happen. We're gonna just make sure we always have them, Oh, I know what we could do. I have a plan. I have another idea. So we know that this one is fine, right? Because it's going into the chest, so we know that whatever is here is fine. Now, I'm pretty sure you can't do this. Yeah. So we're gonna do... Oh, I should have done it like... I should have just done it here. So this is fine. I'm trying to think right now how we can maybe try to fix this, but... Alpia is such an amazing mod that's barely used. Yeah, agree. I was totally against it, by the way, at first. And then Ui, obviously, pushed for it. And well, once I got into it, once I start something, I go full on, and that's what we did. So, yeah, thank you, Ruckus, for paying your taxes. So yeah, I wasn't really a fan of the idea of this. I was like, why are we not just, rushing in a way for AE2 instead? And yeah, so we're gonna try to export this thing directly into the drawer. I don't know if that's gonna work. I hope this works, but I doubt it. I mean, it's gonna work. The question is it gonna put the right right? So this works. This we know works. Now, this is one that I picked up. The question is, can I put this... Yeah, okay, so it doesn't do anything. So once it goes into the chest, it's right away it's wrong. So the minute it goes into the chest, it becomes messed up. Now, we're probably never gonna do this in like big batches. We could do a crafting, we could do what is it called? Another satellite pipe, and basically take the item directly from the machine. That's another option. It's gonna get wonky, but we could try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna delete those again. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So we're gonna put this back in storage. Okay, so we're trying to figure this out, but I'm not gonna try too hard. Everyone going crazy. Yes, I'm gonna check my posture. Ruckus is just like, he has money to throw around, you know? And that's why we have to pay your taxes, by the way. I wasn't trying to, you know... I wasn't trying to tell you to pay your taxes. It's just someone asked, like, I need to spend money. Can you create something to pay my taxes? So, yeah. Well, thank you. And congrats on paying your taxes, I guess. So this should be the right one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something that I usually don't do. We're gonna take a basic pipe right here. We're gonna break this for a second. We're gonna try to do it directly into the machine. I could have put it there, but actually I should put it here. If this works, I'm just gonna leave it. So yeah, we're gonna reset this. That's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna remove power from here. No, we're not actually. We're trying stuff out, you know? Maybe LP takes it properly, or I don't know. It's not like this recipe we're gonna do like 1,000 of them, you know, so that's fine. I see what you did there. Yeah, I didn't hydrate though, so I'm gonna hydrate. That's a good idea. So it might look like I'm, you know, wasting my time with this right now, but trust me, my OCD is going to be happy with this afterwards. And also, the main thing that we're waiting on today is the nichrome stuff. So we're ready for the moon. It's just a matter of getting there. Okay, let's do a request real quick. Let's open this up again, and yeah, let's do a request. The thing is somewhere around like here. Yeah. So I wanna take this and bring it above ground at some point, so that we can deposit stuff directly in the drawer controller. And also having a request pipe like this is kind of useful. So we're gonna request one of these. We're gonna go check what's happening over there. We're trying to fix my OCD right now, and it's not working. If I see this leaving the machine, I'm gonna be so happy, as long as it fits into the drawer over there. I don't really care about, you know... So the good thing about LP, I think, is that sometimes it doesn't really care about where this is ending up. It just cares about... This one just cares about the recipe leaving, right? It doesn't care about where it's getting at. So, yeah, and it's not working. And that's cool, because, I mean, we could technically store it with a different metadata, and it would be fine. Moon when? Moon tomorrow. AE2 in a week or two. Titanium is going to be Thursday. And all that stuff. So this week, we are definitely, you know, we're definitely trying to get to EV, and then we're gonna do A2 and all that stuff. And Vac Nukes is freaking awesome. I'm gonna try one more thing, and then we're gonna move on. I swear we're gonna move on from this. I'm gonna try to import with an actual crafting logistics pipe, because we're never gonna use that autoclave for anything else. I want your base. Please calm down, Ruckus. Get in line. Get in line. But yeah. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. We're back on track now. I'm trying to stay focused. You are not gonna derail me more. Okay, reset, yeah. Okay, so right, so this doesn't work. Is your goal to like troll me off so that I don't get to AE sorry, to EV? Is that your goal, Ruckus? Very, yeah. I see. Okay, well, all of this doesn't work. Oh my god. I think I'm overthinking this right now so hard. I don't even need Ruckus to try to mess me up. I can do that myself. Yeah, they're different. Like the recipe right here is right away is different. Why? But why? Need more snails and fries? You do have a train icon because of all your craziness yesterday. You have like 4 badges, man. You're... Oh no, okay, sorry. You have 3 badges because my chat is now like mixed up, but yeah, you have 3 badges. Nothing crazy about it, but VIP, founder, and train conductor, that is pretty neat. Okay, so I'm trying to see if we can somehow make this match the recipe. You can't use A in this thing. I hate this. I hate this so hard. I don't think using this is gonna work either. Like if LP had a, you know, ignore metadata or NBT or whatever, it would be great. But it doesn't. Please, Ruckus. I do not have 18 plus on in my title, so calm down. You know? Bedrock? Yeah, of course. Right. Well, I guess this is not gonna work. So we're not gonna store it. All we care about is this getting picked up, I guess. So it should be this, right? Let's request one of these, see if that works. That's my last attempt. I really only care about this being picked up. If it gets picked up, it means we are good. And it would probably help if we had, you know. Okay. So as long as this leaves from here, I'm fine with it. I don't care about it having multiple versions or whatever. This is probably something we're gonna request like manually anyway. It might be in other recipes and that's where it's gonna get crazy, but I don't think we're gonna do any of these recipes automatically, at least for a while. Could it be this one? Maybe it could be this one. We could try this. Maybe this one? I don't know. I know I did say like one more, right? I have 3. You have 3 different versions of the same item, depending on where you click. Yeah, that's very nice. I hate this. The fact that it's not being picked up right now. One more try. Just one more. Trust. There has to be one of them that works, right? There has to be at least one that works. Thing is, we know that this is the right one because it works with Ender.io. And it matches, or no, it doesn't match metadata. Maybe we should try this. Maybe this is easier to, you know, figure out. Maybe this works, I don't know. We have so many crystals now. We just wanted like one. Or actually, we did want 4, so that's fine. So this thing currently ignores metadata. I want it to match metadata. And I want to try like a weird one like this, right? This one doesn't work, so we know this one's no good. This one doesn't work either, so we know this one's no good. So that leaves us with this one. No, it did work. Yeah, because otherwise it would go back in. Like if this, you know what? Part of me wants to give up and just put a provider here and always keep this stuck at like 1, but that would be so stupid actually. I have an idea in mind, but still not gonna work. The fact that LP cannot pull this is beyond me. And if I cheat this one in, right? Yeah, this one's getting recognized. So it's weird. It's just not. And it goes here. This is so weird, man. So this one doesn't work. Like, this one should work. This one should just work. Because this is what I have in my hands, right? It should, like, you should be able to put this here and for it to just work. I don't really want to do like a provider or some weird shenanigans. I'm trying to think like how can we like full LP for this? I'm thinking like satellite pipe, and then yeah, no, not even then. Like, I'm thinking if we put a drawer, right, or something, could it pick it up? I don't know. I guess it's worth a try, right? This is gonna bother me like so bad. So Um, I'm trying not to derail this stream, I promise, but I would rather fix this than never figure it out. Even though we are never going to use these batteries. The minute we're in EV, we're probably going to do Lapotron, although we're going to get the same sort of issues, but yeah, it's not really the same thing. So what I have in mind right now is I'm going to try and... Okay, I'm going to try and make this export from the machine into a drawer and see if LP can pick this up or not. And I should be able to just tell it, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna give this thing a try. We're gonna fiddle around, I guess. So let's forget about this. We know this is working. Here's what we're gonna do. So we have, right. I need energetic alloy. I want to see if a drawer is gonna do the same thing that the chest is doing, or it seems like it's doing, and if it's gonna store the version that I, you know, picked up, basically. And if it didn't, I guess we're gonna see. So it's in here, right? And I can still stack it. So once it's out of the machine, that's it. There's like nothing, or actually there is. Okay, so I'm gonna cheat this in. I just want to test it out. We so we have crafting tables, right, in LP. Well, I'm gonna reset this after, but if we make a recipe, right? Can we do like import? Yeah, we're derailing this like so hard right now. What do you mean you can't see? Are you talking about your server, Marcus? Yeah, don't worry. Your server is running, but Play It is having some errors, maybe? Check your Play It, account. Yeah, there's no way that this is, okay, well, I'm kind of lost. We're gonna delete this. Maybe Play It is having issues, I don't know. I'm running local right now. Are you able to connect locally without Play It? If you're not, then I've never done this, I swear, but I did not mean to trigger this quest, so I want to... I can I can do like BQ admin edit false. Yeah, I can reset. Okay, cool. So we can do somewhere in here, somewhere in logistics pipes, that thing. Copy quest ID. So we can do BQ admin reset and the ID. And there you go. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, so there's no good way of doing this right now. Trying to think. I am trying to think. Are we really doing this manually for now? Like that's just disgusting. It works, it just doesn't show up in the thing. There's another solution which I don't like. It's to, on the same pipe, so on that pipe, right? We can put our chest, we can put everything down the way we always do. So we can do this, right? And we're gonna have the actual items in here. We could technically just put like any items in that recipe. We could put anything as the output. And then basically always have this pipe stuck, like never getting the actual item you wanna get. So that's one way I think we could do it. And then we could put a provider module here. Putting a provider module would show us the actual things. They would get crafted, but they would always stay in storage. But it's ugly because the requests that we're making for this are going to be stuck until we do a server reboot, which is really not the best. So let me see how that is going to go. So that's how you would set it up, and we can see that there's one there. It really is not great, but I think that's the solution for now. So we can see that there's one in the system, and if we request more, you can see that there's only one. And we can request, no, we cannot request more. I must have messed up the recipe. I did mess up the recipe. So that's fine. We're gonna have two in the system, one for crafting, one for like actually getting it, you know? Yeah. So if I request one of these, it's never gonna complete. So we're always gonna have a pending request in LP, which is really not great. but at least we're gonna see this number go up. We should be seeing that other number go up, and then we can get it. Welcome back from the ad break. I guess I'm gonna re-explain what I just said real quick, but for anyone that was on the ad break, we're trying to fix energy crystals right now, auto crafting. Now, LP cannot understand that this is bad and this is the good ID, right? So every time we're requesting this, it's never going to complete the recipe. It's going to instead put it on the side there, right? That's the best we can do, really. I think that's the best we can do. Now, I would hate for this to be like stored over there, so I'm gonna store it here. We're gonna see that we're gonna have like a bunch more, right? And we're gonna do an extraction. This way I don't have to have like a provider module just in there. We're just gonna do an advanced extractor that only extracts, well, maybe that's not gonna work either, but we're gonna see. Okay. I'm really trying not to you know, focus on this only, but my brain is not having fun right now. Okay. Let me know if your problem is fixed, Ruckus, because I'm ending stream in an hour. I'm leaving right away, but I have to be somewhere. But I'd like to know. Maybe I can take like, you know, 5 minutes and look into it or something. I'm just curious, like, your server shows up for me. Okay, it's up, but it says it's up. It's down, but it's up. It's weird. And you're connecting locally, right? You're not trying to connect through play it for yourself, are you? Like, are you remote or are you local, I guess? Yeah, okay, so it is like, it is the same as me connecting here, I guess. Yeah, I just don't have the right mods, but I can't test it right now. Let me see if mine works. Yeah, mine works through Play It. So it's not a Play It issue, I'm guessing. I can maybe test it later. Okay, so... Oh, great. I just messed up that. We might have to restart the game. Okay, it might be you. Right, so that's okay. We can leave this like that. We can put an advanced extractor that's extracting this only. And there you go. They're gone. Okay, so this is our way of fixing this for today. I'm sorry for all the freaking, you know, confusion and whatnot. My head just doesn't like it when it doesn't work, when it should work. So yeah, so whatever we do here, this request, this crafting, is never going to get done. It's never going to get completed. That's fine, that's whatever, but at least now it's going to get extracted and it is going to be in storage here. So I much prefer that. Now, why is this one messed up? Yeah, this one's messed up. Why is it bad? So we were making one, right? Are we still making one? Yeah, okay, 7 is fine. So this one probably didn't get picked up somehow by me or by the chest or whatever. This should work now. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna request 1. We're gonna restart my client real quick. That's it. I am gonna, well, I shouldn't delete this. I'm gonna keep this here for now. Okay. Okay, we're good. So I guess we have energy crystals now. Yay! You know, totally did not like take forever for no reason. Good news is we are 8 wires away from, so about 10 minutes away from having all of the nichrome. So I think we're gonna end it today on getting these nichrome in place. And we're gonna do that with this guy. Equal trade. So we're essentially just waiting for 8 wires for 10 minutes. We can finish some quests here. We can do some easy stuff. Polarizer 2. We should probably do the capacitor bank. We don't really need it. Field generator. I don't know that we have red steel. I'm gonna see, but I don't think we have red steel. Yes, I'm gonna keep this for Thursday. HV extruder. Yeah, we can do that. We should really do this because the sifting recipes are awful right now. So we're gonna have to figure out Eglin steel at some point. Okay, and then we can do this, I guess. That's gonna be a bunch of quests done. So make sure, should we do the MV1 there? I feel like you want to have like, okay, you're doing 1 or 2. I'm just gonna do, oh, okay, you need the field generator. That's the problem here. Okay, so 10 cable 4x. So this, we should be able to do this. That's a wire. So that's going to be 8. Can we make like wires out of this, or is it going to be like stupid slow? I don't want to make something that's going to be like crazy slow. Yeah, it's 1 to 2, 1 to 2. It's actually faster. That's funny. We don't have a wire mill, in case you were wondering why I just don't put this in a wire mill. We don't have an MV wire mill for like on for like manual stuff. This is all over tantalite, so it's been processed, or tantalum, sorry. So and a bunch of manganese too, right? Oh yeah. Manganese is good. That looks so cool with my spacesuit now. We got everything for the chrome, the nichrome stuff. All we gotta do is get an HV assembler. HV assembler. Plug it in somewhere. And then do this. Hopefully, well, actually, you know what? Literally plug it in here. Actually, never mind. With the cables being invisible, it's like impossible to tell where the heck the fluid things would be. So we're just gonna put it here for now. And 20 seconds, not too bad. And that's it. We're making nichrome coils. I'm not going to automate this recipe again. I think doing this by hand is fine for now. It would be kind of not expensive, but like complex, because you have to have the molten cantho, meaning I'm gonna have to have like, I guess the pattern is the same for every coil block, so we could technically, you know, do everything up to nichrome with this, but I don't really see the value that much. HV extruder, we should have the polarizer as well. There you go. We're probably going to use these at some point, right? So this is going to require us to do Eaglin steel, so we're not going to do this. Recycler is easy, we can... Yeah, so I was kind of aware that we were not going to have the 4x tin cables. It's not enough, so we're gonna do tin wires. That means we should have the 4x. Is it 1 or 2? It's just 2. We should have a recipe for this, is what that means. Okay, so let me stop the raids for an hour, just to make sure we're not getting raided. Because we are going to be ending the stream soon. So we're gonna do these machines, and I think we're gonna call it after the nichrome upgrade. And that's it. We might craft like 1 vibrant alloy just to see, but yeah, apart from this, that is probably going to be it. So we got nichrome, we got all the ingot and stuff set up. So vibrant alloy, nichrome, tantalum, cantho, which is pretty slick. Tomorrow is going to be like a normal-ish day. We're gonna go to the moon. Depending on whenever UI is available, we're gonna go on the moon. So probably I'm expecting more in the afternoon / like later in the day, right? But are you around, UI? Because I just saw you connected. You just connected, so I'm curious if you can answer me and everyone. Should we do moon in the morning, on like around lunchtime, at night? Because the earlier we do the moon, the faster I can get working on titanium. So I don't want to rush you, but it would be nice to get there. Yeah, so we're working on this, waiting on this. Yeah, we could VC later. We could figure it out. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, moon has to happen if we want to get to EV by the end of the week. Hey Formy, how are you doing? We're doing super great. That was a small stream today. We're finishing up probably in the next like 30 minutes or so. We're doing Nichrome. We're doing the EBF Nichrome upgrade right now for this guy right there. So this guy is running on EV power. It's gonna get Nichrome. That's gonna unlock Vibrant Alloy, so that by the end of the week we can finish up this page and we can move on to EV. Tomorrow is gonna be the moon, I hope. So yeah. So we're just waiting on this. We somewhat fixed the problem with energy crystals. Not really, but somewhat. And there you go. Some more quests should be done now. Right? Right? We need 4. We need 4 freaking recyclers. Really? 4. Why do we need 4? It's not expensive, but why is it 4? Is this thing 1? Yes? Okay. Oh gosh dang, that looks complicated. Yeah, well, no. It's not complicated. It's just, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so we're just waiting for this. So we got a lot done today for the, you know, the small stream of the week. And welcome back, Alman. Yeah, we're just gonna get a few quests done now. We just cleared a bunch of quests. Yeah, so we're gonna clear out like, so we cleared out this, or this and this, I want to say, whatever. We cleared out some quest here. We're clearing out this, and then tomorrow, and also with the moon, we're gonna be clearing out a bunch of stuff here. All of this, all of the Ender IO stuff is stuff that I can do before the moon. So that's why I'm in no rush with the moon, but I can prepare some stuff for the moon. I can prepare an EBF to make the rutile and all that stuff, right? So I'm thinking that we're maybe gonna prepare like an EBF for making the rutile. We're gonna clear out the Ender IO portion of this page. And then we have Silicon Robber and Styrene Butadiene. I'm thinking these are going to be on Thursday, maybe. That might be the end of the HV page and HVH for us. It looks like a lot, but we do have like 2-ish big streams, so I'm hoping that we can clutch this, and that by the end of the week we're in Eevee, you know. Happy now. Recycle the environment. There we go. So that's nice. That's some more quests that are out of the way. I guess we're gonna have to get Naphtha somehow. Oh, so we are gonna need to go to do benzene. That is very interesting. So we're gonna have to do benzene, at least for the styrene, but we're also gonna want to get butadiene, I guess, from naphtha. So we're gonna have to figure this out. This is all the stuff we're gonna have to figure out for the end of the week. That means we're probably gonna have to do like some, you know, easy like chemical reactor version of this, because we don't have the old crackers yet. We could, But I don't really want to get into a whole like oil cracking thing because I know Uwe is planning something in the desert for this. So yeah, there's Uwe. Okay, so we're getting the nichrome. We're crafting 1 vibrant alloy ingot, and that's it. We're gonna leave at that for the day. I think we spent enough time on all of that. So there it is, the nichrome coil upgrade quest. This is in the multi-block goals. So this is super awesome. We're gregging. That's what's happening. And this is how we do making what? A cracking thing? Uwe, if you are doing naphtha, and if you can take care of styrene butadiene or whatever, the butadiene like plastic rubber, so the styrene butadiene rubber, if you can take care of this line of quest, that would be so helpful. You have no idea. Like, I don't know if you have time today, like you know, tonight, tomorrow, whatever, but if you can do this, that would help me a lot. Then silicon rubber is easy. Well, do it. Please do it. So this is how we update our EBF. I saw Threefold do this once, and I am so into it. Using magic with the machines to make the swap like easy and instant. That's just amazing. So we got this right. We are gonna request however many vibrant alloy ingots we have ready. We're just gonna go for it. Go for it, Uwe. We have space for it, and we have power for it. You have a few turbines here you can use. There's even recipes now for passive suppliers for a bunch of LP like pipes, so you can probably knock this off like very easily. And there it is, guys. We have the hot vibrant alloy being cooked up right now, and that is going to get processed in the vac freezer right here, right there. So we're gonna wait for a second. It's probably gonna be like 20 seconds or something, and then we're gonna go and raid someone. Probably Cats, Cat and Vin, Cats Cozy Games. We don't get to rate them a lot, so I am gonna take that opportunity. I don't know if they're, you know, finishing up or anything, but we're probably gonna go and, you know, say hello real quick. Does this thing work? Is it like too fast? And oh no, maybe it's taking forever to go from all the way over there to here. Oh, and also I can't see anything. Yeah. Come on, I want to see this working. We should be seeing some items at least make their way, you know, into here. It is like a 30-second recipe, but it should have been here by now. I need to see. Yeah, for sure. I think we should test it out anyway. We should. We're gonna do a backup, so we're gonna figure it out. But don't worry about it. Did I request the right thing? I'm worried now. Or maybe I forgot to set like... Oh, I definitely did not set like this filter or something, right? Oh, it's gone. So it's not here. Is it just like done? Did I miss it? If I just missed it, that's kind of sad, but you know, that's okay. We're gonna... Yeah, it's not here. So where is the hot vibrant ingot? If it's not in the chest... And so this is where LP really sucks. We have to figure out where this thing went. this thing went somewhere, and now we have to figure out where. I get that it might be slow. It might be super slow. I understand that. But it's been like a few minutes, you know, and still nothing. Is it stuck? Oh, it is stuck in here. Okay, well, we got something. So there you go. Extraction should be set on. Right on. So there you go. That's gonna start any second now, right? Or did it just... That's it? It just went? Did I miss it? I might have missed it. I might have missed it for real this time. Nope. Is it still in here? Okay. So the fact that I can't see the freaking okay. So you guys can probably see what's happening here. We got the wrong chest. So this thing should not extract. This thing should go. That's gonna run. That's gonna work. The problem is we have a pipe here, this pipe here, that is sending out this, and it's not sending it into the input. So there is a satellite pipe somewhere right here, 28. So this thing here needs to be here actually. So to fix this real quick, vibrant alloy. We're gonna fix this like this. Oops, just one, please. And let's just check 28, right? And that's it. That's the problem. So we just got our first vibrant alloy, and that is freaking awesome. So we're gonna go look at this, you know, pretty nice vibrant alloy, and we're gonna go and raid Cat and Vin before they stop, because yeah, that's cool. And there you go, vibrant alloy. I don't know how many we need to actually get the quest. We need 16. We could technically do it, you know. We could just do this. We could wait for this. How long is this though? Yeah, that's fairly slow actually. It's 5 minutes for one. So we're actually not gonna wait for it. I know we're gonna get 6, so almost. So we're not gonna have the quest, unfortunately, but we do have vibrant alloy on autocraft. So yeah, let's raid Rat's Cozy Games. No, let's raid Cat's Cozy Games. So yeah, thank you all for being here. We're gonna be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time again. So today was 1 p.m. Tomorrow it's gonna be 9 a.m. Eastern time, and we're gonna be going for the entire day, all the way up to like right about now, like 5 p.m. ish. So yeah, thank you for sticking around. Make sure you join the Discord if you haven't, because I'm gonna post, you know, schedule updates, all that stuff in there. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow, I guess, for some moon stuff, maybe more like towards the end of the day, but something. So yeah, and go say hi to Cat's Cozy Games. They're awesome. Ciao.